Welcome to this tutorial. Today, we're going to talk about the quantifiers, some, any, and enough. Let's get started. Remember that quantifiers are adjectives and adverbial phrases that give approximate or specific answers to the questions how much and how many. Have a look at the example over here. Sorry, but there isn't much left for you to do here. Note that the word much in the sentence is a quantifier, and it tells us how much work is left to do. Now, to answer the questions how much and how many, certain quantifiers can be used with countable nouns, such as chairs, apples, while others can be used with uncountable nouns, such as tea and money. Have a look at the examples below. How many cousins do you have? Note that cousins is a countable noun. And in this sentence, how much money did you spend? Money is uncountable. Now we use some and any when we are talking about limited but rather indefinite numbers or quantities. In general, we use some for affirmative sentences and any for negatives and questions, but both can be used with countable and uncountable nouns. Have a look at the examples over here. Jane bought some flowers. Note that we use some in an affirmative sentence. And in this sentence, did Jane buy any flowers? No, she didn't buy any. First sentence is a question. And the second, negative. Note that some can be used for questions, typically offers and requests, if we think the answer will be positive. Have a look at the example over here. Would you like some tea? Note that we ask this question using some when we think the answer will be positive. Yes, I would like some tea. Also note that any can be used in the meaning of it doesn't matter which. Have a look at the example over here. You can take any bus. They all go to the center. Meaning, it doesn't matter which bus you take. Now we use enough to indicate sufficiency, while in negative sentences, it means less than sufficient or less than necessary. Have a look at the examples below. I'll take your t-shirt. It's big enough to fit me. Now, in this sentence, enough is used to indicate sufficiency. And in this sentence, sorry, but I can't go with you. I don't have enough money for that. Enough in the sentence is used to mean less than sufficient. And now, let's review and practice a bit. Remember to use some when you are talking about limited but rather indefinite number or quantities. Also, use some for affirmative sentences. Now read the following sentence and fill in the blank using the appropriate quantifier. Tom is busy. He has work to do. Tom is busy. He has some work to do. Also remember to use any when you are talking about limited but rather indefinite number of quantities. Now make sure to use any for negatives and questions. Now read the following sentences and fill in the blanks using the appropriate quantifier. Did he show photos? No, he didn't show. Did he show any photos? No, he didn't show any. Note that some can be used for questions, typically offers and requests, if we think the answer will be positive. Now read the following sentence and fill in the blank using the appropriate quantifier. Can I have sugar, please? Can I have some sugar, please? Any can be used in the meaning of it doesn't matter which. Now read the following sentence and fill in the blank using the appropriate quantifier. You can drop by time you want. You can drop by anytime you want. Remember that we use enough to indicate sufficiency, while in negative sentences, it means less than sufficient or less than necessary. Now read the following sentences and fill in the blanks using the appropriate quantifier. You're old to understand your parents. I don't have space in my apartment for a dog. You're old enough to understand your parents. I don't have enough space in my apartment for a dog. Here is a short story using the quantifiers some, any, and enough. Listen as I read so you can see how they are used in real-life conversation. After I'm done, make sure you understand all the grammar and read aloud yourself so that you can work on your own fluency and pronunciation. Do we have any cookies? No, I don't think we have any cookies left. There were some candies though. Can I have some? Yeah, sure. And can I have some sugar too? This coffee isn't sweet enough. I thought it was sweet enough for you. But yeah, take some sugar if you want. And now it's time for you to practice on your own. Read the following sentences and fill in the gaps with some, any, or enough. A. Have you seen interesting movies recently? No, not really. B. Can I have milk in my coffee? C. This game cost $10 and I had $5. I didn't have money for it, so I had to borrow from my friend. D. I'm going out with friends of mine tonight. E. I have questions concerning my project, so I'll call you later. F. Mary doesn't have spare pillows at her place. You should take yours if you want to stay over. G. Which dress should I buy? You can take. I really don't care. H. You aren't working hard. I. Don't worry. This is to keep me awake. J. If you need sugar, it's in the white cabinet in the kitchen. And now, let's check your answers. Have you seen any interesting movies recently? No, not really. Can I have some milk in my coffee? This game cost $10 and I had $5. I didn't have enough money for it, so I had to borrow some from my friend. I'm going out with some friends of mine tonight. I have some questions concerning my project, so I'll call you later. Mary doesn't have any spare pillows at her place. You should take yours if you want to stay over. Which dress should I buy? You can take any. I really don't care. You aren't working hard enough. Don't worry. This is enough to keep me awake. If you need some sugar, it's in the white cabinet in the kitchen. Thank you for watching this tutorial.